Okay, good, great. Since you have used this indicator advanced before the training been conducted, and so how do you feel about it?
I have it on the ES. It looks okay. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So whatever it is, we start fresh. So I will retrain you right from the beginning. I consider it's a zero ground for both of us. So any question you may ask in between or at the end of the session. This session should be normally within 35 to 40 minutes will be ended. Normally, this is what how I do the training. Normally, it won't take much longer than that. Okay, so basically, this indicator has been created just for US session. So what I meant is the US session in my term is at the beginning of like 9 a.m. New York time till maybe noon time New York time, or about 14 p.m. New York time. So it can be as well for the indexes to be safe 10 a.m. onwards, just to be safe, because there will be a volatility at 9:30, which is 8:30 of Chicago time. So there's a very too much volume and the market is very unstable on that time. So you will see 9:30 New York time always have very large candle happening for both sides. Okay, so in case you are trying to trade other than US session, which are London session and as well US night session, or we call it Asia session. So in other market, other session, the market will move differently. In Asia session or US night time, it will move much more slower than expected. So the point of profit is much more less, which means your risk during this time is far more less compared to the US session. And for the London session, it's quite intermediate. Sometimes you will have a good volatility, which can produce you a good result and a good return. But I believe during London session, it will be your midnight time, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but yeah. So you will be very pretty much not fully awake or fully concentration. But there's an opportunity for that. So other than US session, you may implement this indicator by using higher time frame. My reason is because the volume is far lesser compared to the US session, and the movement of each candle is far less compared to the US session. So in US session, it's more preferably to take on the slower or lower time frame, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. You can as well go for 30 minutes, but it may not appear every day. And sometimes the signal is a bit late because the candle will be large enough for it to go even further. So there could be another reversal after that. Okay, so my recommendation for the trading is like US indexes, which is Russell 2000, mini S&P futures 500, Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones. This is indexes. You may use under market like bond market, 10-year note. I think the code is ZN. And you can also as well use for wheat market, ZW, with WHEAT. Okay, and you can use as well in energy sector like natural gas, as well for the crude oil.
Oh, okay. Oh, natural gas. Okay.
Okay. So I will show you the energy sector maybe later. So we focus first on the indexes. Okay. In my screen, you may see three different type of indexes. The left one is this Dow Jones, YM. The code is YM. The ticker is YM. Mini S&P ticker is ES. And Nasdaq 100 ticker is NQ. Each might have the same pattern every day. So if you are aware on the market, but each carry out different risks. Okay, for all micro, 1 point in Dow Jones, the left one is considered for 50 cents profit. 1 point price movement. For mini S&P, 1 point equal to $5, and for Nasdaq, 1 point equal to $2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After from all these three, the most risky in my terms or in my perspective or as advisable for me, Nasdaq is the most riskier. It move a
Okay.
larger price. It move larger point every day compared to the
Mm-hmm.
others. But for Dow Jones as well, it move larger price movement. But the amount of each, the value of each point is 50 cents. So it will be less riskier compared to the Nasdaq. Okay, for mini S&P, it will intermediate in between, and you can expect it move slowly in the normal market. So you don't expect the price to move much more than maybe 8 points or 12 points, unless the market is very special on that day, very large volume, and it will move like 20, 30, or 40 points. But more
Okay.
likely in the normal market, like in 2019, there is no COVID there. So the movement in one night or in one US session, US session, New York time morning to afternoon will be about 10 points or 12 points top, or sometimes 3 to 5 points is considered big for mini S&P. And
Okay.
as for Nasdaq and Dow Jones, the movement is always hundreds points daily. So you have to play the risk here. Okay.
Okay.
So find the question.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. No, no. Okay, you're good. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the way I do with this indicator is I always trade more YM, which is at the Dow Jones, with a larger position sizing. Okay. If you're following my video in YouTube, I'm using 350 startup capital. So now already 2000, already withdraw 4 times, about 1,500. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is how I do it. So I trade like for Dow Jones, for example, like 4 lots, micro. And for Nasdaq, I limit it into 1 or sometimes 2. 2 I consider is too risky already. Okay. So
Okay.
the selection of time frame, I recommended 10 minutes time frame, but
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So
Okay.
if you found that your entry or before the entry or before the signal, like for example, the candle is too big, I'm using Nasdaq as example here. So begin 10 a.m. So 9:30 is the what I always mention, the more volatile. This is 9:30. This one. You see how the candle movement, they go for top and they go for bottom. It's very
Mm-hmm.
pretty much unstable. But there's a day that you will have a good price movement. Okay, so if you see, for example, this market move in the larger candle until maybe 10 a.m. in the morning, New York time. So for example, like this one candle consists about 100 points. Okay, and then you may choose for the lower time frame like 5 minutes.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, let's say the candle is still small on the 10 minutes time frame, then you may use 10 minutes or maybe above. My reason is to cut the risk is in much more lower pace. Okay, that's the reason why I choose 10 minutes time frame. It's more in between 15 and 5 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
now take a look. The reason I'm choosing and recommended using Heiken Ashi is the characteristic of Heiken Ashi, which is we can eliminate the noise first. Secondly, you can have a very less type of candle in your chart, so which is more easier for your eyes to recognize the pattern or the trend of the market. Okay, and thirdly, you may use it as your trailing stop. Okay, for example, in a good trendy market like this one, Heiken Ashi candle will not cross the candle before it. Like this one, before is the high. Let's say we are on the short sell. So this is the high, this is the high, this is the high, this is the high. You may use each point as your trailing stop. Okay. Let's say now this candle broke through the previous candle, which is this level here. which means there's a possibility of the market to reverse or to go consolidate. Okay. So this is one type of trailing stop or which is trailing profit stop to get more profit. Or other than that, what I always do or recommended is to use the Fibonacci level. Okay, this is the Fibonacci level. Okay, for example, this is the signal which is appear at 12. The first signal after 10 a.m. New York time. So this is 10 a.m. candle. Let it go first, flow. Then you have this signal.
Right.
Okay. Do you know how to put alert on this chart?
No.
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 Okay. Let me check. One moment. If I have another. One moment.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sharing back my screen. Can you see the chart?
Sure. Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is the step to set your alarm. So you see the alerts over here, the second, the right toolbar, the second from top.
Yeah.
Okay. Click on it. Now you're opening the Nasdaq 100 chart. Click add. Okay. The condition here, the first condition, you have to choose the US session scalping, the indicator you are using now.
Right.
Then the first condition you want to do is for buy. Which means when there's a buy signal appeared, alert you. So choose this once per bar close. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then in more action down here, so there's a sound you like to have. For example, alarm clock. The length of the duration of the alarm, let's say 10 seconds each time. So you can set to send email, and it as well will pop up in your handphone, your Android or your iPhone.
iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah, you can set it. If you have the apps inside your phone, it will be automatically send you a notification. And then after that, you click create. Okay, I repeat back again. First, you choose the US session scarp, the indicator you are using now. Then for the first one, the first alert you want to do is for Nasdaq is buy. Choose once per bar close. And then this one is automatically there, the tick, the play sound under the more action, if you want
Yeah.
the sound, and the length, and then create.
Got it.
All right, so now you have your first alert. If there's a buy signal, for example, like this one, this is the buy signal. Once it appear here, after this candle finish or this candle close, then this one will be triggered. The alert here will be triggered. Okay, so each time each chart you will have to do 2 times. One is for buy and one is for sell. So now we are going to do for sell. Condition is the same. We are selecting our indicator. We choose sell once per bar close. This one tick tick. More action. You can set a different sound, like just now I'm using alarm clock. Now I'm using beep beep. Maybe I just want maybe 10 seconds should be okay for me. Then done. Then I click the create. Now we have 2 alert already. So each time my indicator appear here, you will have a notification. The alarm will be very loud in your laptop and as well for your phone. You clear on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, let's say the first signal I always choose for the indexes is 10. After 10 onwards, I will choose the first signal. So for example, here is the 10 candle. 10 a.m. New York time candle. Sorry, here is 10 a.m. New York time. And then I wait for the first signal. Normally, I don't see chart much often. I just let the alarm or the alert will trigger me. Once this done, then the alert will trigger you. So what I do is the alarm will ask, the indicator will ask you to sell one tick lower than this candle, which means the lower of this candle is 11,089. Okay, which is
Okay.
I minus 1 point. Okay, you can minus
Right.
2 point if you want, shouldn't be a problem. And I will draw my Fibonacci level. This is the candle. Let me enlarge it. This is the signal candle at 12 noon time, New York time, and the candle before it is higher. So I will select it as my worst case scenario if the market reverse. Okay, my reason is in in Hikanashi, the candle will not cross back the candle before it unless it will try to go for a reversal or a consolidation. So I will feel safe if my stop loss is somewhere here, one tick above. So for example,
Okay.
11:50 a.m. New York time. So the high of this candle is 11,160. So I will queue my stop limit order for stop loss is 11,161, which is 1 point above it, or maybe 2 points, just to have a good feeling it will not get hit. Okay.
Okay.
So the first target you will see is the 1.618%, which is more safer. This target is more safer. Most probably will hit. The second, I always choose my 200%. Or 261, 2.618%. Okay, it will be vary each time. For example, like for this, you can say, okay, your size of Fibonacci is 11. Focus on this number of 0% to 100%. So the difference is about 60, 70, right? Yeah. So the difference is 70. I will say for 70 Fibo level, I will choose to be safe 2.618%. And you may use it as your indication. Let's say you have a candle bigger. For example, this candle is bigger. For example, let's say now you have a signal over here at 11:30. So you will use the previous candle as your stop loss. So it looks very big, 230 minus 110, which is around 120 points. So for me, to be safe, which is this point is higher than 70, I will not go maybe to 261.8%, which is down here. Most likely you will not hit. So I will try to play safe, 1.618% should be enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, you get what I meant?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
maybe on Monday, you will see, okay, there's a signal after 10 a.m. The first signal appeared. Then you measure your Fibonacci and you will see your level is about 80, which is a bit 10 points more than 70, which this one 70. So it might go, 70, it might go for 261.8 level, this level, and you hit the TP. Also, to be safe, 161 should be an easy one and it won't take you long in the market. So you will feel less nervous. Okay, this one size is 70. The example I given here is 120, which is more. So now you have two type of measurement. If let's say the price in between 70 to 120, this one is 120. So let's say the price is 80 in between, you can a bit less, maybe 2 to 7.2% over here. Or let's say the price, the size of the Fibo you measure is 100, and you can make it more lesser, or to be safe, like to take 161.8%.
Okay.
You clear on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is how I always do my entry, and this is where I will exit my position. Okay, other than that, the level of the pivot, normal daily pivot also, which quite be helpful if you are using it. So I'm for this one, it's not really much point, but I will know, okay, the price will stop somewhere here. There will be some a good resistance to my movement to the downside. This one is the easiest one. I always have my pivot level open, just to know where the market try to go. Okay,
Mhm.
for this one, we can have a good indication. Okay, the market going up, it will go hit this level, and then going down also will hit this level. It's like a good feeling. Okay, it can be go to that direction, but it's not a confirm call that you will go for that direction. Just to be safe is the FIBO level.
Yeah.
Okay, so another example, a day before that, this is the same what I mentioned just now. So now you measure this one, this candle. This is the signal. So the size of this candle, we can measure. Okay. So 11,557 is the stop loss. 11,440 is the entry. 1 point below it is 39. So to be safe, because of this candle is very large, about 130, sorry, about 117, or we can say 120. So I will preferably, to be safe, to set my TP at 161.8% target.
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
this is
Yeah.
the example I mentioned just now, because this candle or this measurement we took is very big, so we have to put it into the ratio. We have to take less. If the
Right.
candle is small or your stop loss is less, you can go further until to 1.8%. At the end, it end up to go there, but it is not always like that. So to be safe, you exit at 161.8%. And somewhere here, you might get a bit psychology effect come into play. So there will be a possible of floating negative, and it might hurt your trading style, or you feel no confident and might come out with a different result later on. Okay. All right, so the all three market will have the same style of trading. I would say 10 a.m. onwards, and you can start to find the trading entry. That's to be safe. But each market will have a different risk, different return. You can go for Dow Jones to have a good practice, to have a good feeling of it. But with this
Right.
indicator, sideways movement, you will get caught easily. So there's no way to escape for the sideways move. So that will be the loss trade, because this is not 100% type of indicator I created, because there will be losses, but you have to minimize it
Right.
with good money management.
Right.
All right, so what's next? Let me check on mini S&P. Okay, so other than US session, I prefer to trade Dow Jones or maybe the Nasdaq. So other than US session, you may go to the higher time frame, like for example, uh, 15 minutes or 30 minutes. But for me, 30 minutes will be much more nice, because the market sometimes moves slow. So as you can see that there's a live signal during the Asia session. So Asia session is the same like US night time. If you are trading on that time, the volume is very low. The market won't move much. Only suddenly they will move much. So still a stop loss is needed, just to protect in case something uh, switch around, or unexpected to move beyond against your direction. So same thing. So you could cut over here. So there's opportunity to exit at pivot level, or you can measure the FIBO level to enter the market and to exit it. So it will be, yeah, the same concept. I just changed the time frame into the larger time frame, because that is the low volume market situation. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much about these uh, indexes. So you can normally I will advise the traders to stick with the Dow Jones first, because Dow Jones is less riskier until they have a good confidence that the market during US session, by using this type of indicator they are renting from me. So if you are using Dow Jones, you put 2 lots, or if suddenly you became greedy, like 3 lots position size of the micro account, you still won't hurt much of your account. Unless you have a big capital, then it's up to you. But just an advice, you may start at Dow Jones or maybe S&P. It's up to you. Just take it slow, and you will see the pattern will come up, and you will have confidence once you've been in the market.
Right.
Okay. So any question for now?
But I can trade the just the regular e, minis, right? The regular one, just the
Yeah,
regular one, or
the
yeah,
mini, not micro.
yeah,
This mean
right,
one point is about $50.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. You can do both, right? Either one.
Yes. I can do both, but I prefer to trade the micro, because
Okay.
I can easily escape half of the position. Like 10 10 micro mini S&P is equal to one mini S&P.
Right.
Right. So let's say I would like to cut half my risk. I can cut half easily with the micro.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, that's
Gotcha.
why I choose it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Risk. Risk.
Yes, Chris.
Right.
It's for me. It's all about the risk. You will earn the profit. You will see. You already see the indicator, and I'm sure you already back test or back through the previous few weeks or few months. So you will see. Oh, okay. There's opportunity as well. Okay, but if you are too greedy or too rushly going into the market with the higher volume, so you might hurt your account. That's a quite typical mistake we made in the market. Okay, just suddenly I remember. I also like to use like a 15-minute time frame. In
15
15 minutes,
minutes. Okay.
yes, 15 minutes. In 15 minutes,
Mhm.
there will be less signal. Sometimes don't have any. Okay, but once it has a more likely chance to win. Okay, now we are talking about the probability it will win in time frame 10 minutes, because the market is a small price movement. The candle is smaller compared to the 50 minutes. Then you will see that there's opportunity for it to hit the stop and then go towards your direction. But for 50 minutes for US session, so there's a more chance that the market will have a good result. That means it's a confirmed win. But sometimes it will not appear, or sometimes it appeared very late. And then for this kind of situation, it depends on your style, whether you like to trade early during US session and get out the market and close the chart, or you can stick to wait the whole day. Okay.
Right.
So what you can do is you can back test from 10 a.m. maybe after 3 from 10 a.m. New York time until 3 p.m. So you can check, oh, okay, for 15-minute time frame, how many signal appeared daily. You write the notes, put it down on the paper, and you will see how many times you have a chance to win. So there's a more likely you will win. So there's a day also we lost, but it will lose slightly big, and there will be opportunity for it to appeared no signal.
Okay.
Okay, but inside real market, we both will not earn anything. So that's one of the disadvantages. Okay,
Okay.
so for example, this one, I'm sure you get one hit over here, 11:45 a.m. New York time. One hit to short sell the market for US session. Just go further down. Should be a nice one. For this one, 10:45. Sorry, 10:30. One shot will go for it, then like a sure profit. But the stop loss is much more bigger, like 14 points. So 14 points is quite big actually for the mini standard. Unless you have a very big account like 20,000, then one lot should be justified for this trade. Okay. And for this one, there's a Okay, this one is 9 a.m. not valid for me. So I will wait after 10 and onwards. So there's a one signal over here. Then you start, maybe you can go overnight, you will earn it. Okay, one signal or none. Normally there's a one. Okay, for this one, there's okay, this one is 9 a.m. It will not be valid for me. Then the second one, 10 a.m. onwards, 10:45. So there's a one signal. You may choose to enter it and it will go. Right. So you will see the chance, the probability you will in the market is quite high actually. But for me, I'm looking into the risk because I don't want to because each trade might have potential to go against you in my philosophy. So that's why I go for the lower time frame, like 10 minutes. If I hit the stop, then it's done. It's okay. Then I will go in one more time, something like that. Maybe for your side, your trading style prefer to have, okay, one shot per day, and I want the high chance of winning. So time frame 50 minutes should be suitable for you. That's it's not for me to decide, just my point of view in terms of the trading and my perspective for it.
Okay.
Okay. I will clear on the indexes because I would like to move into this energy sector. You have any question?
So right now I should just focus on the Dow. You said the YM,
Yes, correct.
the
I mean,
YM, Nasdaq.
yes,
Yeah.
correct. It's just an advice. You can go to mini S&P as well. You can trade the micro first, like one or two lots, just to have a good feeling of the trade you want to do. So as for now, you have seen some of my presentation and some of my training. So I choose Dow just to make sure that the traders have a good feeling how to react on the market and as well. So what I advice, like time frame 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 50 minutes, it is up to you. So there's
Okay.
a different, maybe 10 minutes you will have two signal. One go for example short, and the other one you go for the reverse of the one you choose in the first place. Or you can wait for 15 minutes one per day,
Per
and
day.
yeah, something like that. Okay, so it is up to you. And most likely both have a more chance for you to win. So may I ask you which time frame do you prefer after what I explained?
I would like to have more opportunities. So 10 minutes, I think, might be
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. So I can use this the whole day, right? Like the US session.
For me, yeah, I'm using the whole day. Asia
Yeah, me
session,
too.
London session, and also US session. So I keep switching the time frame only. The more volume in the market, let's mean, or the more volume and the more volatile in the market, I will go to the lower time frame. The lesser volume, the less volatile of the market, I will go to the higher time frame, like 30 or
Mm-hmm.
okay.
But you know, like on my trader view, I see a lot of signals on my 10 minute.
For which session?
The SME mini futures.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I see a lot of signals. So you know, is that like I see a lot of here. Well, right now it shows a lot of buy and sell,
Okay.
but I'm not going to take them all. But I
Yes,
mean,
correct. So
right?
this happened because of the market volume is a lesser
Terrible.
compared to the US
Yeah,
session. So this is
yeah.
why I advise to take on the larger time frame. For example, this one is 9 of September. We change to 30 minutes and we go back to 9 of September. Yeah, then you have one only. You
Oh,
have
okay.
two. You have two. The first one is the short sell signal. If you can see this one, the
Yeah.
first one is short sell, but you queue the stop limit order down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then the second one appeared. There will be buy stop limit order. To you create, you wait somewhere here, and it goes. Then done.
Yeah.
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 Okay. There's a two signal, but the first one didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. The first
Okay, the
one.
first one didn't trigger. and the second one been filled and it move. Okay, just to keep you in mind that there will be only one signal appeared at one time.
Right.
Okay, which means
Okay.
if now we are on the buy movement, so maybe you can wait for the next one should be the sell movement. So there will be sell maybe at the end of the trading time over here.
Mm.
Okay,
Right.
so one
Right.
time only one available signal.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay. Got it.
so that's
Uh-huh.
why for example in this case the first signal is the sell, then it appeared the second signal which is a buy. Okay, now the buy triggered, automatically the sell signal is no longer valid.
Right.
Okay, let's say the buy signal is also not triggered, so there's a chance for you to queue both condition. You got what I mean?
What was that?
Okay, so for example, you have now one signal.
Right.
Okay, then you have the second signal to go by, and suddenly the
Right.
market start to make a sideways move. So
Oh.
which is the 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 signal of the first one not cancelled by the second signal because it's not yet triggered the buy signal.
Mm.
So because
Mm-hmm. Okay.
that's like more likely that the market will go sideways and both signals still valid. So you can either queue here and queue here as a
Mm.
breakout
Yeah.
setup.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Once the price hit, so the other one will be automatically cancelled and no longer valid. Then you use the
Yep.
same, for example, in this case, it go buy, then you use the stop loss somewhere here, just to make sure it will not go against it.
Oh, okay. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Real good.
Okay. So this indicator have been tested maybe for about a year, and then live trading for about I think more than 8 months. Yeah, live trading with my account. So this is already proven so far. Only during this COVID-19 situation, so the profit is more because of the volatility of the market.
Yeah.
So you just don't get carried away when the COVID-19 disappear. Then you see that okay, I can get more money, but actually it may not. Okay, so that's why I'm
Right.
using Fibonacci level to do a measurement of the profit. So let's say the later the market of ES became shrink or became less for one candle size, then you can still use the same level of profit like 1.618%. So it will justify you not to be more greedy because of the past of you have more money to make already make.
Right.
Understood that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, good. So shall we go to the energy sector?
The what?
Energy sector, like crude oil and natural gas.
Yeah. Yeah. Crude oil too. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so we go first for natural gas.
Yeah. I met you like earlier this year on mostly on the crude oil. I saw you.
Yeah, okay.
But
But
crude
now,
oil's not that good right now, huh?
yeah, it didn't move much. I
Yeah.
made more money in the indexes. I,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I can tell you if if you are not in and out every day, you will earn nicely. Like with micro only, 2 to 800 easily daily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because sometimes I trade more market and during the London as well during Asia, there's also losses because of
Mm.
my own mistake and so on. Because we are traders, make mistake. And if you're focused on US session, you can make enough money. And as well, you're trading
Yeah.
the normal mini S&P, then you will see the money easily actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm opening for the energy sector. So for energy sector, uh, I would prefer to have a much more lower time frame, sorry, like a 5 minute time frame.
Okay.
Aish. And I will start to find the trade at 9 a.m. New York time onwards for both energy sector, WTI crude oil, and the natural gas. 9 a.m. New York time onwards.
Yeah.
Okay. So except for the day, the news for the inventory, like for example, crude oil on Wednesday, and natural gas on Thursday. So try to trade after 10:30, which is after the inventory release, data release.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oil
So
report.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. After.
Yep.
After. Okay.
After.
Okay.
So okay. So 9 a.m. onwards. So as you can see, we will implement the same kind of strategy. I will include as well my pivot level. I will choose the Heiken Ashi. Only the time frame is a bit lower, like 5 minutes. You may choose 10 or 15 minutes, but you keep study it by checking the previous what happened during this time, how much your probability or how much your profit winning rate will be. Okay, so I prefer to
Hmm.
have 5 minutes because in energy sector, if I trade that one, I don't want to be too long inside the market because sometimes the market can go against easily,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially crude oil. And after the
Yeah.
COVID-19, I don't really like crude oil anymore.
Yeah. No. Me. No. Me either.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
good.
So natural gas, 9 a.m. onwards, you check the FIBO level, or you can check the height of the previous candles. The same kind of strategy you may use. Okay, and you can see the profit target. Like for example, this one, 316. So it should be around 21 ticks or 210 US dollar risk for one contract size. So to be safe, once it's 1.8%, the same thing. Or if you have the measurement from the past or your paper trade, you keep the record. You can check for this size of risk of 21. You can know, okay, to be safe, 200% is the safe level. Okay, let's say for this one is 21. The risk is 21, which is 21 ticks. So the safest to be is maybe 200%, maybe. Okay, then you check another trade a day before that. Same as well, 9 a.m. onwards. So the first signal appeared at 50. This one is, yeah, this should a lost one. I believe so. Let's take a look. 10:15 p.m. or a.m. New York time. Yes. Okay. Then it didn't go to any of the profit target, but it hit the stop loss. And then the market reverse.
Hmm.
But I believe this one is the Thursday. Let me check on the calendar, 10th of September. Yes, this is Thursday, so better to get after 10:30. So 10:30 is this candle is the first signal appeared, which is 10:15. Sorry, 10:50. Yeah, just nice. The high of this candle is 2.391. The high of this candle, which is our level of 1.618%. Okay, or you can wait maybe after that, even still have chance to short the market, short the market, and also to long again the market. So there's a more opportunity, and yeah, because this is a time frame 5 minutes, which is
Right.
more than the 10 minutes time frame.
Right.
Okay, for crude oil, I will always use the same kind of strategy. Actually, if you are watching my crude oil previously, so I'm using two type of strategy. One strategy is this indicator. The other one is my paradox indicator. So my paradox indicator as well, I'm using it by giving the signal in my Telegram channel daily, and also some other group around the world under chartered monthly to me. Okay, So I'm using still 9 a.m. onwards. So for me, there will be two type of entry I will make if you are following my video or my Telegram group. So if you are using this indicator, there's a chance as well for you to use the same kind of strategy. So 9:35 is the first signal, and I believe this one is not a good signal. We're still using the same kind of strategy, same kind of entry by using the Fibo level. And for this one, it will be a loss. And the second also, it's not really pretty much, but I believe it hit the 1.618%. Yep. Yep. Okay. So it's a bit late for the crude oil. So that's why I don't trade much crude oil with this indicator after the COVID-19 situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, tough.
Yes, very tough. The moment you try to
Yeah,
end the market and the price already ended. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, terrible.
Uh, And I also believe we shouldn't take a look on 10. Oh, 10 is okay. 9 is the crude oil inventory, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Same, you can use a 5 minutes or 10 minutes time frame to choose to be into the market. Just now, yeah, just now is 10. But you can see as well how the market react, and that's not really good for retail trader like us.
Yeah,
It's a good sideways movement, and this indicator will not capture it. So pretty much will blow the trade.
yeah,
Okay, this is this energy sector as well. So let's say you have interest in the 10-year note, the bond. 10-year, I think this one not bond, 10-year note, ZN. It is a futures market as well. So you may have a good kind of entry. Same strategy. I will choose the US session only to be inside the market and try to trade it. So the signal will appear in the smaller time frame or maybe on the larger time frame, but still on the first run, you have to wait or to see how the market reacts. 5 minutes low time frame or 10 minutes low time frame will be a good enough for you to see how the market react.
okay,
Okay. So this is some extra of the market you can go into and pursue. But for me, yeah, mini S&P, Nasdaq, and also Dow Jones is plenty enough on the plate.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Me too.
yeah. Because
Right.
for me, I didn't expect much daily. With the micro account, 1 to 400 should be enough for me. Yeah, that's the target
Yeah.
on daily basis. If you're trading on the mini account, it should be higher than that. But yeah, just control your risk
Right.
and you should be safe with this entry. Yeah. If you backtest it every day for the past 2 months or maybe past 3 months, the indicator will have almost the identical result, and you can predict that's where your chance will be. So the matter you have to think about is only the position sizing.
Position sizing. Okay.
Yes,
All
correct.
right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
maybe for me, what I do is, okay, let's say now I start with 1,000 account. So I will trade maybe for mini S&P. I will trade only micro for at this moment. So I will try to trade two first until my profit overall become 300. Then my equity now 1,300. Then I increase another one contract size, become three micro. Then I keep trading it. Let's say now my profit became 1,600. Then I will increase my position size to 400, which means this type of money management is called the fixed money management. So it will help you to determine when you have a good runner or a good winning rate, you may add up your position. So this indicator serve you to have a good winning rate. If you follow a good money management, that means you start small with the position sizing, and after a certain set of profit time, you may add up your position size and you can increase it gradually by using that. it will be very slow at the beginning and you will be very impatient, but at some point it will move very drastically. The impact will take later on, because you see as well how the indicator works, and you will have a chance of the winning rate very high. So now you have to just to control your position sizing, when to start big or when to start small. If you start small first, keep piling up the profit, and then increase your position sizing, keep piling up the profit, keep position, increase your position sizing one, and then do it repeatedly. So you can search for it under fixed ratio money management.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
maybe
I can do.
have I advised you before or haven't I? Because I sometimes
What was that?
people sometimes people I already advised the same thing twice. I have so many
No,
traders contact me. So in case you haven't seen it or haven't heard it from me, so you can go to this website. Have you seen it? This website?
no.
Can you see now in my screen? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see
Okay.
it. Uh-huh.
This is not my website. I'm not promoting this guy, but he got the point.
Oh,
He got the point. There's a free video, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere here, or he already moved it. Just you just give the email and get the access. It's a free, and then you unsubscribe back your
okay.
email. So you will learn inside this
Oh,
video. It will teach you. This guy, I believe, if he said he grew his account 600, I believe him. He is not using uh, my indicator, but the point he's say inside the free video is quite reasonable. I have practiced it, so I've grew my account during in March, in April, from at that time I'm using as well 300 as startup, I think 400, sorry, and then increase it to very high value, like about 10,000 easily. So it will be
mm-hmm.
very, very slow. So maybe you can take your time to see whether this will be helpful or not for your um, money management. It is more bold or drastic type of money management, but if you trust the indicator you are using now, which is the winning rate, so it will be pretty much safe, I believe. Just don't go all out with your account, okay? Unless
Okay.
you have
Right.
the confidence on this indicator, then yeah, should be okay. And for your information, all indexes I'm trading is using this indicator. All the live video, non-live video or live recording, everything's I'm using the indicator.
Indicator.
Yeah,
Right.
this indicator, I mean US session indicator, and I'm using live account. If you need any
Live
proof,
account. Right.
yeah, you need any proof, you can challenge back me anytime.
Yeah, you use AMP, right?
Yes,
AMP.
correct. Yes, correct. I'm using MP Futures as my broker and
Yeah,
CFD as my
I
platform.
yeah, I have them too, but uh, I don't have the account funded. I have them.
Mm-hmm.
You use CQG or who is that?
Yes, I'm using CQG, the platform.
Platform? Is it good?
For me, I see this thing like this. So you have a, a two type of data provider in this trading world. One is Rhythmic and the other one is CQG. Okay, so CQG
Right.
provide data feed, and as well they have their own platform. So I prefer them compared to Rhythmic. Rhythmic also have their own platform and also their own data feed. Okay, other platform also using either CQG data feed or Rhythmic data feed. These two player for this world of trading. So I prefer CQG, and because it's more friendlier, easy to execute. But in terms of the analysis, it will be far less. It's just the platform which you can trade easily and execute easily.
Mm, mm, okay.
But it will
Cool.
be not like Ninja Trader, which always have a glitch or something when the volume very high.
Yeah. Ninja.
Yeah.
I have Ninja.
Sometime, but I also haven't used it, so I just read from someone else. Yeah, but for me, I trust
Yeah.
more on CQG.
CQG. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Really good. Really good. I'll start out slow on
yeah.
this.
Just
Yeah.
to have a good feeling about it, so you can see, okay, time frame 50 minutes, how it looks like. Okay, one time, one shot, you have less worry, you can do other things. Time frame 10 minutes, you have to stick around inside, maybe not far from your laptop, and so on.
Right. Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I use TraderView right now
Mm-hmm.
with your indicator. So
Yeah. So are you
that's
clear?
that's
Are you clear about how to set the alarm?
yeah, yeah. I already set it up. I'm sorry, I made you do it for nothing. But yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
I just have the S&P one. I got to put the other two. I can put that way. I can have three of them on the screen, right?
Yes, correct. You mean three SMP on the screen?
No, I'll have the S&P, the Dow, and the
Yep,
Nasdaq, and
yep, yep,
on the same screen. I
yes,
have to do that. That's what I have to do. Yeah.
yep. You can do that, and uh, at if you recall back at earlier this video, in this training, I said all three will have identical market movement. Yes, correct, but it may go against each other some at some point or at some time.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
you
right.
don't you must not, you cannot have a good have a feeling like, okay, Nasdaq already go down, so be the other two. So this is more likely it will go down, but it can also be against the direction.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think I should just keep the S&P or the Dow first by itself, or should I put the all three of them on one
Let's say,
screen?
yes, you can put all in one screen. Let's say now
Okay.
you familiar with the S&P more compared to the other market. You can trade
Yes.
the S&P. Shouldn't be
I like.
any harm. But
Okay.
maybe you can try to trade the micro first to see,
Yeah.
to have a good
Right.
feeling about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good.
yeah. So before I end this, I'm recording this conversation. Would you okay if I upload it in YouTube?
Yeah. Sure. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I will send you the link, maybe as your reference in future.
Okay. I can access it myself.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Oh, okay. Real
So
good.
you have any more questions?
Let me see. No, I think I'm good for right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Then it will be helpful in your trading.
Right. If I have any questions, I can always chat you, right?
Yes, correct. Only
Yeah.
sometimes my reaction will be take a few hours or
Okay.
a few
That's
days.
all right.
Just understand
Yeah.
that I'm also a
Yeah.
trader.
Yeah. You have another job too? Another
Yeah.
job also? Oh, okay.
No, I'm trading and also train people. Yeah, the schedule is quite
Oh,
tight. Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
the schedule is quite tight,
Yeah.
and my email and as well inbox is quite yeah, very
Yeah.
full.
Yeah. Busy. Busy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I would like
Let
to
me ask you this:
wish. Yes, yes.
how do you pronounce your what's your name? How do I pronounce your name?
You can call me Mo.
Mo. Okay,
Yeah,
Mo. Okay,
yeah.
just want to make sure.
Much more easier for
Okay, Mo.
other people than my countrymen. It will be easier to spell and pronounce that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mo. Okay, just to make sure.
yeah. Sure, no problem, friend.
Okay,
Yeah,
real good, real good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Should we end this training?
Yeah, I think we're good for right now. Maybe
Okay.
next time I have a little more questions. Yeah.
Oh, great, great. No problem. No problem.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Mo.
In case you have in case you have a wish to trade in a different type of market, for example, like other market in futures market, you may let me know. Maybe I can try to fine tune it or to find a suitable time frame or safest time frame to do so. Because it happens sometimes. One of my traders or students want to trade wheat or soybean oil or different kind of market. So I have to take a look back whether it is safe or not to implement this indicator on the market they want. So if you have something like that, you may ask me to take a look, and I will take a look.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds great. Great.
yeah,
Awesome. Appreciate it.
yeah. Okay. I wish you have a good Sunday day. For me, Sunday
Sunday
already
morning.
end.
Yeah.
Start to prepare for the next morning, Monday.
Mo, what time is that? What time's over there?
My time is 8 p.m. It should be a dinner
Eight.
time. Yeah.
You're 8 p.m. right now.
Yes, correct.
Where are you from? Where you live?
Yeah. I'm from Malaysia.
Malaysia. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Cool. Wow. That's good. And it must be beautiful over there.
Yeah. Good. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I believe nothing else, and we'll end this session.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your time,
Well,
and have a
thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Bye bye.